Ballet Obscura Lesson 3, slow grand plie in first, second, fourth, and fifth positions. Start in first position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the preparation. Grand plie twice, 4 counts down, 4 counts up. Stretch forward for 6 counts, then come up on 7 and 8, and then stretch back. Tendu to the side, getting in second position. Repeat the movement in second, then tendu and demi-rond de jambe to fourth. Repeat in fourth position, then tendu forward and repeat in fifth position. When you finish the stretches in fifth, demi-plie and relevé, bringing both arms to fifth position en haut. Demi-détourné towards the bar to face the other side. The music will start over. Repeat the movement to the other side. Reminders: make sure to hold the bar as lightly as possible. Relevé, using the muscles in the legs and feet. Use the adductors and make sure you are scooting in with both feet simultaneously and have the weight equally over both legs. Make sure to go through the demi-plie position on the way down and on the way up from each grand plie. The heels are pressing down equally when off the floor in first, fourth, and fifth positions. Make sure both heels come off the floor at the same time and the same amount in first and fifth, and especially in fourth position. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on the execution of these steps. Ballet Obscura Lesson 3, Tendu with Weight Transfers. Start in 5th position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 8-count preparation. With the right foot, tendu twice on the first 4 counts. Point, close, point, close. Then tendu on 5, press into a 4th position in demi-plie on 6, tendu back with the left foot on 7, and then close to 5th position in demi-plie on 8. Right foot tendu side twice on 4 counts, closing in back, then in front. Then tendu side a 3rd time on the count of 5, press into a 2nd position in demi-plie on 6, tendu side again with the right foot on 7, and close the 5th position demi-plie in back on the count of 8. Now reverse the combination. Options: add the appropriate arms and heads. To the front, arm 5th en haut, or high 5th, head inclined, looking into the palm of the upper hand. To the side, arm à la seconde, to the side, and arrondi, rounded, head inclined inward towards the bar, or to the opposite direction of the working leg. To the back, arm forward, étendré and droit. The head is inclined over the shoulder of the working leg. Reminders: hold the bar as lightly as possible. This combination is still performed en croix, which is front, side, back, and side. When you tendu to the side on this combination, all closures alternate. For this combination, after the front, you'll close 5th in back, then in front, then in back. After doing the tendu to the back, you will reverse the process. Tendu forward, pressing the heel forward, extending out. Pull the toe in on the closure. This helps keep the leg turned out. A note from your training videos: front is front, back is back. They are both parallel to the bar. Side is not at a right angle. Keep the hips at a right angle to the bar when performing tendu to the side. When performing the closures on the count of 8, press the heel into the floor before fully closing to 5th position. Use the heel ball toe and toe ball heel concept when performing tendu. Each time on the count of 6, when you are pressing into a 4th and 2nd position, make sure you have transferred your weight evenly over both feet. Each time on the count of 7, when you are pressing back into the tendu, make sure you have fully transferred your weight back to one foot. On the 2nd position to the side, you may let go of the bar. When you are in 4th position, keep the hips aligned and hold correct posture. When pressing out of 2nd position on the count of 7, press the working hip down so that both are parallel to the floor. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet 101, Lesson 3, Dégagé with uncloche. Start in 5th position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 8-count preparation. For now, leave the arm to à la seconde, or open to the side. Dégagé 4 to the front, closing to 5th on each count. On the count of 4, close the 5th position in demi-plié. On the count of 5, dégagé extend out to the front, then uncloche on 6 and 7, which is 2 swings, back and front through 1st position. Then close the 5th position in front. Now perform 8 dégagé to the side, closing in front first, alternating for the rest, and then closing 5th position in back on the 8th. Make sure to put emphasis on closing to 5th position on each count. Now repeat the combination, starting with 4 dégagé to the back. Options: add the correct arms and heads. Another option would be to perform 1 full grand porte-bras during the 8 dégagé to the side. The first would be en dehors, the next would be en dedans. Reminders: when you perform any dégagé to the side in this combination, the first one does not alternate. It closes in the same place you came from, and the rest will alternate. When performing uncloche, press off the floor with a fully pointed foot. Keep the knees straight during the swing. Keep the front and back the same level off the floor. Keep the torso isolated during the uncloche movement. Do not let the body teeter-totter. An opposition movement of the torso could be used to achieve this. Use the adductors to achieve a clean closure on each dégagé. Use the heel ball toe and toe ball heel when executing dégagé. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet 101, Lesson 3, Frappé and Serré. On the preparation, tendu to the side and bring your foot sur le coup de pied in front. Frappe to the front on the count of 1. Bring it back in on the count of 2. Frappe out on the count of 3. Bring it back in on the count of 4. Now perform 3 more frappe to the front, but on 1 count each, on 5, 6, and 7. The foot will be extended open on the counts of 1, 3, and 7. This will be a total of 5 frappe to the front. On the count of 1 of the next measure, bring the foot into sur le coup de pied in front and begin the serré for 8 counts. On the next measure, start the frappe to the side. Then, repeat the serré for another 8 counts. Then, repeat the frappe to the back and repeat the serré for another 8 counts. Options: perform the serré sur le demi-pointe to the half point. Reminders: for all the frappe, the emphasis is on the out. The opening movement is more abrupt and snapping. The closing is more controlled. When performing the serré, the movement comes from the knee joint. The upper half of the leg from the knee up is isolated. The knee is pressed back and the foot stays frozen in the coup de pied position, whether in front or in back. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on proper execution of these steps. Ballet 101, Lesson 3, Rond de jambe en l'air. Before you perform the combination, practice the rond de jambe en l'air movement by itself first. If possible, face a mirror so you can see yourself. Watching yourself in the mirror is valuable as it is a useful feedback device. The foot should be correctly pointed, making note not to sickle the foot. The toe of the working foot under the knee of the supporting leg. The working knee is pressed back, but not behind the line of the hip. The body should be correctly aligned and the hips parallel to the floor. With the arms out to the sides to help you balance, slowly extend your leg to the side and straighten the leg. Do not raise or lower the knee, as it should be isolated as you extend and then return the leg to a retiré. Repeat the movement, this time drawing a stretched out circle as you open and close the foot. The movement is similar to the rond de jambe à terre and grand rond de jambe, being performed en dehors and en dedans. Think of the retiré as the first position that you go through on rond de jambe en l'air. Rond de jambe en l'air should not be confused with développé. The height of the leg is not the focus for this movement. Think of rond de jambe en l'air as more of an exercise in body control. In ballet, it is important to have isolated control, being able to move one body part without moving the others. For the combination, start in fifth position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the preparation. 1 rond de jambe en l'air en dehors, performed on 4 counts. On 1, lift your leg to the side with a straight knee. On 2, bring it around to the back into a retiré. On 3, press it forward and extend out to straighten to the side. On 4, bring the straight leg back down to fifth position in back. Now repeat the movement en dedans. On the count of 1, lift the leg. On 2, extend around to the front and into retiré. On 3, press around to the back to straighten the leg. On 4, with the straight leg, close to fifth position in front. As an option, perform 2 rond de jambe en l'air before lowering to fifth position. Lift on 1, circle around to straighten on 2, circle a second time to straighten on 3, then lower to fifth position on 4. Reminders: make sure to hold the bar as lightly as possible. Keep your torso isolated. For this exercise, only the working leg should be moving. In the rond de jambe en l'air, the muscles controlling the knee separately from the rest of the leg should be focused on. The side is not directly at a right angle in ballet. Keep the hips in place. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet 101, Développé and Enveloppé. Start in fifth position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 4-count preparation. This will be a 4-count movement to perform each développé, then another 4 counts to enveloppé to close back into fifth position. From fifth position, slide the leg up into retiré on the count of 1. Extend forward through attitude on 2 and 3, and then straighten the knee on the count of 4. Now reverse the movement. Lift through attitude, going back to retiré on the counts of 5 and 6, and then slide back down into fifth position in front. Repeat to the side, then close fifth position and back. Now repeat to the back, and then to the side. Repeat en croix twice. As an option, perform the développé twice as fast, doing them on 2 counts each. Reminders: make sure to hold the bar as lightly as possible. Keep the hips pulled forward so that the body weight is less on the heels and more on the balls of the feet. For développé forward, pull the foot forward when extending out from the retiré. For développé to the side, press through an attitude when extending out from the retiré. For développé to the back, press the knee back and up through the attitude when extending out from the retiré. Use the heel ball toe concept when lifting the foot off the floor, and the toe ball heel when pressing back into fifth position. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet 101, Lesson 3, Grand Battement. Start in fifth position at the bar, holding the bar with your left hand, your right arm down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 8-count preparation. From fifth position, with straight legs, grand battement forward twice on the counts of 1 and 2, and then on 3 and 4, closing to fifth position both times. Battement forward a third time to the front, but perform the battement en cloche, which is a kick forward on the count of 5, swing to the back on 6, swing to the front on the count of 7, and then close to fifth position in front on the count of 8. Now, battement to the side, kick twice, closing fifth in back, then in front. On the third battement, bring the foot to passe on the count of 6, and then extend out to the side on the count of 7, and then close to fifth position in back on the count of 8. Now repeat the combination to the back, and then to the side. Repeat fully en croix twice. In this combination, all closures to the side will alternate. As an option, add the appropriate arms and head inclinations. As another option, perform the en cloche and passe 2 counts earlier by making the change after 1 battement instead of 2. For this option, on the side, the passe will be on the count of 4. Reminders: hold the bar as lightly as possible. Passe is the retiré position but without stopping. Passe is a movement. Retiré is static. Keep the foot pointed when it's off the floor, especially as you bring it down. Keep the torso isolated during the en cloche movement. Do not let the body teeter-totter. Note, there is an en cloche movement that incorporates a cambré movement. This will be performed in later lessons. A note from the training videos: front is front, back is back. They are both parallel to the bar. When performing battement to the side, it is not at a right angle. Focus on keeping the hips in place. Remember, it's ballet, not hula. Use the heel ball toe and toe ball heel when executing grand battement. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Congratulations, your ballet bar is done. It is now time to stretch. Make sure to stretch one more time after the center floor exercises for your cool down. Ballet 101, Lesson 3, Center Floor, Balancé, and the first 3 arabesques. Start center floor, facing downstage in 5th position with your right foot in back. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 8-count preparation. On the counts of 1 and 2, perform 2 balancés, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. On the counts of 3 and 4, step downstage right and lift your left leg to first arabesque. On the counts of 5 and 6, change the arms to a second arabesque. On the counts of 7 and 8, change the arms to third arabesque. On the counts of 1, 2, and 3, développé forward to croisé devant. On the count of 4, step down through 5th position and lift the right foot to coupé. On the counts of 5, 6, 7, and 8, pas de bourrée, and close to 5th position demi-plié in croisé facing downstage left. Now repeat the combination to the left. Options: add the correct head inclinations in the croisé devant and on the second arabesque. Reminders: keep the hips pulled forward on the arabesques to keep the body center off the heels. On the balancé, keep the front leg turned out, especially after each ball change. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet Lesson 101, Center Floor, Bourrée. Start in fifth position, facing downstage. Right foot in front and the left foot in back and in coupé. Both arms down and round. On the second half of the 8-count preparation, demi-porte-bras with the arms. Demi-plié with the left leg, right foot still in coupé. On the counts of 1, 2, and 3, step up to demi-point and bourrée in place. On the count of 4, step down with the left foot to demi-plié and with the right foot in back in coupé. On the counts of 5, 6, and 7, perform a pas de bourrée and then hold on the count of 8. Finish with the left foot in back in coupé. Now repeat the movement to the left. Repeat the movement a third time, traveling to the right, but this time perform a full turn to the left and in place. Change legs as you perform the turn, ending with the left leg in front and the right foot in back in coupé. Perform a slow pas de bourrée, lifting the right leg to passé on the counts of 1 and 2, lifting the left leg to passé on the counts of 3 and 4, and then pausing in coupé with the right foot in back and in coupé. Options: bring the right arm to fifth position en haut, or high fifth, when you bourrée or bourrée turn to the right, and the left foot up when you bourrée or bourrée turn to the left. Another option: travel to the side during the first 2 sets of bourrée. Reminders: the pas de bourrée starts and ends in demi-plié. When you turn to the left, end up with the left leg in front. When you turn to the right, end up with the right leg in front. Squeeze the legs together with the adductors during the bourrée. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. Ballet 101, center floor, entrechat, jeté, and pas de bourrée. Start in fifth position, facing downstage, right foot in front, both arms down and round. Demi-porte-bras on the second half of the 8-count preparation. The first few times you perform this combination, leave both arms à la seconde. On the count of 1, jump off both legs evenly, changing legs in the air. Land on one foot with the right foot coupé in back. Pause in demi-plié on the count of 2. On the count of 3, perform a jeté. Pause in demi-plié on the count of 4. On the counts of 5, 6, and 7, pas de bourrée to a fifth position on the count of 8. Press into a demi-plié in fifth position with the left foot in front. Make sure to be standing on both feet equally. Now repeat the combination to the other side. Option: perform the combination twice as fast. The entrechat and jeté are on 1 count each. Then pas de bourrée on 2 counts. Make sure to press into a fifth position at the end of the pas de bourrée. Reminders: use the muscles in the feet as well as the legs to help the jump. Push off the floor with pointed feet. The entrechat and jeté are performed in place. There is no traveling. Refer to the training videos for more details on the execution of these steps. Ballet Lesson 101, Center Floor, PK. This combination can be practiced in the small area as noted in the training videos. Start in fifth position, facing downstage, right foot in front, both arms down and round. On the first half of the 8-count preparation, demi-porte-bras with the arms. On the second half of the preparation, demi-plié. On the count of 1, dégagé to the side with the right leg. On the count of 2, stab the floor by throwing your weight over the right leg, bringing the left leg to retiré. The toe of the left foot should be just below the knee of the supporting leg. On the counts of 3 and 4, lower the left foot to fifth position and back, closing with a demi-plié. Repeat the PK to the right on the same 4 counts. This time, close fifth position in front. Now, repeat the movement to the left. Options: Bring the arms to a low third position. When you piqué to the right arm is low fifth, and the left arm is to the side and allongé. Incline the head to the direction of the movement. Reminders: keep the working knee straight as you perform the movement. Make sure the foot is correctly pointed at all times when off the floor. Keep the hips level with the floor, not to let one higher than the other. When you piqué to the right, you may need to press the left hip down to keep them parallel. To achieve the piqué movement, imagine you are playing with an oversized pair of crutches. It is important to make sure the step is performed correctly, as it is connected to also performing piqué turns. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on the execution of these steps. Ballet 101, Lesson 3, Center Floor, Relevé to Passé, without and with quarter turns. This combination can be practiced in the small area as noted in the training videos. Start in fifth position, facing downstage, right foot in front. Demi-porte-bras, bringing the left arm à la seconde and the right arm forward and arrondi. Demi-plie in fifth position on the 8th count of the preparation. On the counts of 1, 2, and 3, relevé off both feet evenly from fifth position, while simultaneously pulling the right foot to retiré. At the same time as the relevé, squeeze both arms into a first position. On the count of 4, come back down to fifth position in demi-plie and bring the left arm to the side once more. Perform the relevé 4 times. On the first 3, close to fifth position in front. On the 4th, close fifth position in back. Now repeat the movement to the left. After you have performed the movement with the right and left legs, start over, but this time include a quarter turn each time. Options. See if you can balance on demi-point for longer than the 3 counts and still come down to 5th position without needing to take extra steps. Reminders. Releve with a strong and abrupt snapping movement. Make sure to perform the releve using both legs. Keep both hips parallel to the floor. Press the working knee back, but keep the hips in alignment. When turning, keep proper body alignment. Keep the shoulders squared off and parallel to the hips. When the right leg is in retiré, press the right hip down. Same for the left. Find your center and be well balanced and in control when on half point at the end of each releve, whether turning or not. Spotting for quarter turns is the opposite of spotting for pirouettes. Spot the head first, then releve and perform the quarter turn. Execute the releve by using the muscles in the whole leg, including the muscles in the feet. Imagine yourself pushing off the floor with an already pointed foot. The heel ball toe and toe ball heel concept is used. This combination will prepare you for pirouettes. One secret to share: good balance is the key and the required framework of good pirouettes. The spinning part of a pirouette is just the icing. Learn to balance without turning before adding the spin. Refer to the Ballet Obscura training videos for more details on execution of these steps. You can help us get the word out. Give us a like, subscribe, follow, and share. Congratulations! Your ballet lesson is done. Make sure to stretch out right now for your cool down. You can help us get the word out. Give us a like, subscribe, follow, and share.